Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609 out for a drive in Central Texas this morning. It's Thursday, October the 12th, 2017 at 9:39 a.m. About 70 degrees, pretty nice. Be a little warmer this afternoon, but that's not what I want to talk about. Just wanted to let you know where I am. This is Park Road 4, and I've got my new phone, and it's probably going to be a little shaky because it's a little heavier phone, but we'll see. And I want to test it and see if it overheats and some other things. And I just want to see how it does this video. It's just a bigger screen. I've had one before. But I got the topic for this drive, among other things, is I got a comment from a viewer asking some questions about the dumping the tanks, propane and different stuff. And one of the questions the viewer posed was, how often to dump tanks when you're at your home base, or let's just say you're in an RV park. Well, let me say this about that. Whenever I'm parked in my RV, I have both valves open all the time. Now, a lot of people do different things. Some people think that's wrong. I've done it at my home base for 12 years. And never had a problem leaving the valves open at all. Just leave them open all the time. And what I do is I put a little of that holding tank deodorant down the tank each morning, about a tablespoon of that powdered stuff, or about I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of liquid, if you use the liquid, every morning, once a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And that way it doesn't develop any of the holding tank odors at all. As far as the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink, if you notice any odor there, you can put vinegar down the drain. Hot water will do it. You can just heat some water on the boil some water on the stove and pour it down the drain. Odors be gone, because all the odor is bacteria. Okay. You kill the bacteria and you kill the odor. So that's that on the holding tanks. And of course, it's for when I get my new RV, if I ever do, I mean, we get it says drawn out. I really, when I'm traveling, I don't plan to use my black water tank at all. No, I'll just put a plastic bag over the toilet or in the toilet and use the toilet and then dispose of that. And as far as peeing, I'll just pee in a jug and dispose of that. But I will keep about 20 gallons of fresh water in the fresh water tank for showering, and then every now and then I'll dump that fresh water wherever I am. Because fresh water, I don't use bath soap at all, and only shampoo my hair maybe once a week. So that's a little bit of soap in the water, certainly not going to be damaging the environment at all. So I don't have a problem with that. But that's it. I just use the bath for showering. The holding tank, the gray and the black water when I'm traveling are not used, period. And so that's that on that. And then as far as other maintenance, as far as propane, how long, and the question was how long does propane last or something along that line. It depends on what you're using it for. Now, if you're using your propane tanks, or you're using your propane to run a furnace, they'll use a tank a week. That furnace gobbles propane. Now, if you're just using the hot water heater and cooking, using the stove or the burners, you can do that for 2 or 3 months with one 30-pound tank. A 20-pound tank, of course, would last a lot less. But most RVs come with 2 tanks. Some of the smaller ones now come with one 20-pound tank, but I'll always carry a spare 20-pound tank so that when one runs out, you just swap them out and then go get you some propane wherever. But propane will last you a long time, as long as you don't use the furnace. My current RV has a hookup for an outside gas grill. I've never used it, but it's there. But I mean, if you use, of course, common sense tells you if you use a lot of propane, you're going to have to go get a lot of propane. But the item in the RV that really burns up propane is the furnace, without question. The oven, minimal. The stovetop, minimal, because it's not on all the time. If you did a lot of cooking, maybe. I mean, I use the oven maybe 3 times a week, and the burners, I use one burner every day because I make some tea. And other than that, mostly when I'm at my home base, I use the microwave to warm up stuff. That's it. On the road, I can't use the microwave, so I got to use the stove. But propane is not an issue. As far as other maintenance items, and I know we had a viewer comment this morning about, if she'd have known that, or if they would have known that RV was going to be so much work. Well, it's not much work. It's less than living in a home. All right, there's nothing to it. It's just that when you ram it all together in one video, it appears to be a lot. But as far as greasing the tires once a year, and that's if you're pulling a lot. As far as changing the tires once every 5 or 6 years. As far as your hot water heater, that thing will last you. Well, if you drain it every now and then like you're supposed to, which I don't, it'd probably last you 5 or 6 years. And they cost about, depending on what type you have, if you just have the manual ignition hot water heater, they're about $175. If you have the one with the electric igniter, it's probably $250, in that range. And then the refrigerator, of course, yeah, you do have to defrost the refrigerator. Most refrigerators in RVs are not frost-free, so you do have to do that. Is that a big problem? Hell no. All you do is just take the stuff out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator, and then turn the refrigerator off for about an hour or hour and a half till the ice melts pretty much in the freezing compartment, and take you a sponge and get that water out of there, and then wipe it down, and you're good to go. That takes care of defrosting the refrigerator. Nothing to it. And what else? Holding tank odors, nothing to that. You can make a big problem out of it if you want to. I mean, you could, fill your black water tank up and then wait till it's full to dump. Well, you do that and you're going to have some odors, because I don't care what you put in a black water tank that's 3/4 full or more, there's a jillion little bacteria in there, and they're just having fun. So they're going to create odors, and you're going to smell them. And that's the way that is. As far as roof maintenance, minimal. Water leaks, a lot of people make big issue out of water leaks, and I've had RVs that had water leaks, so I'm not saying that they don't leak. They do leak. However, it's not a big issue. You just track them down just like you would if you were living in a sticks and bricks home, and fix it. That's it. And the best thing to do, and what I do when I'm traveling, is I try to avoid bad weather. And I can do it. I mean, I'm mobile enough, I can check the weather, and if there's a hell of a storm coming where I'm at or where I'm headed, then I can just change direction. Is that a big problem? No, not at all. I talked to a guy one time. He said he hadn't been RVing for 20 years and he'd never had a roof leak. I said, man, that's amazing. He said, well, it's not really that amazing. He said he'd never been in a place where it rained. This is Park Road 4, Central Texas, and we're out and about for a drive. And Puff is coming soon, I hope. I haven't heard from him this morning. I probably won't hear from him today, but I will call them tomorrow if they don't call me. Why? I mean, if I have to call them, that's not a good sign, because what that means is they don't know, and I'll just call them and find that out. But if they call me, there's a good chance that they found something out, and they're calling to say, hey, Rusty, your RV is going to be delivered Friday or Monday or Tuesday or whatever, and I can go ahead and finish out to finalize the loan. You know, the crazy thing on my loan, you know, the RV was $9,750. So, but the financing I got, you get 1.85% for 66 months if it's over $10,000. So I had to add in some stuff to get it up over $10,000. I had to add in some hitch stuff, but it was okay because I needed it anyway. I wouldn't have bought it at the dealership though. I wouldn't have. And I hope this video turns out all right, because I can't, you know, whenever you're driving in the sunlight and you're doing a video with a dash mount camera or video or smartphone like I am, you can't hardly see the screen because it's real dark, and it may be a real dark video, I don't know. But it's the same camera as the other phone had, so I'm hoping it's the same quality, which was okay. But I'm headed to Walmart, and then I got to go get some groceries. Isn't that exciting? There's a survey crew. Yeah, they use all that GPS stuff now. But in fact, the survey equipment now is so much more accurate than the old survey stuff they used to use, because they used to use chains. And out in some of these areas of Texas where they've got these ranches that cover 200,000 acres and up, huge, they've gone back and resurveyed some of them and found out the property line is not where everybody thought it was, and it's created some disputes because that little stream that was on your property all of a sudden got moved to your neighbors. Got my green tea, life's good. I'm gonna try some new green tea starting tomorrow. I ordered some from Amazon Pantry, and we'll see how that works. Yeah, the Amazon Pantry program is a pretty good program. I don't know that I'll use it all that much, but their prices are coming in line with, you know, the local grocery store. So we'll have to see how that goes. As I get older, and if I don't want to go to the grocery store, then I can just do my grocery shopping online and let Amazon deliver it. And that reminds me, yesterday the postal carrier, a girl that's been delivering my mail since I've been there, and I've known her for years. But she was delivering a package to me yesterday. I got that grease gun yesterday, and she delivered it. And I asked her, I said, you know, y'all are just becoming a delivery. The postal service is just becoming a delivery service for Amazon. She said that is the definite truth. She said the whole back end of her postal little vehicle is filled with Amazon boxes. And sometimes she has to make 2 trips. In other words, she has to go back to the post office, load up more boxes, and then go back out on her route. And I said, well, I'm sure they compensate you for that, don't they? She said, no. She said, they just pay you by the number of miles on your route. If you can't get everything in your vehicle for that route that day, then you just had to go back and get it. That was interesting. But my God, can you imagine what that's going to be after Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas? I mean, she'll have to be pulling a cart behind that little Jeep of hers. Amazon's looking at using they're thinking about using their own, or starting their own delivery service. We'll see how that works. ship a lot of boxes, I guarantee you. I got a lot of them on my patio right now because I've been getting ready for my new RV. Well, anyway, so far the phone hadn't cut off. If it ends abruptly, well, that's because the phone overheated. But I think this one is, I think that other phone was defective, but it didn't matter because I didn't have any insurance on it anyway, and after 30 days, I don't think they'll do anything anyway. Maybe it's a year, I don't know. But I dropped it and cracked the screen, and that was the end of that. But when you get the cheapest phone they've got, it doesn't really hurt you all that much. Now, if that would have been an Apple iPhone or Google Pixel XL2 or whatever it is, I probably would have had tears in my eyes. And you guys that use that Amazon link, I do appreciate that. That's helping me. That's basically what it's doing. It's breaking me even because YouTube revenue's off about 30% because of the demonetization deal they're doing. And it's not just me. They didn't single me out. And it's not because of the Amazon link. It's because they're just tightened down on that algorithm to weed out a lot of crap. And they should, because there's some channels that just go way too far. And, you know, freedom of speech is freedom of speech is freedom of speech. But if you have a quorum or a presence on international media, then that company that allows you that opportunity certainly has the right to go in and tighten it up if they want to, because that's how they make money. They make money by advertising. And if the advertisers say we don't want to be on some nuts channel, then they start weeding them out. I'd do the same thing. Riding along in my automobile. I can't remember the name of that song. It goes back into the 50s. That reminds me, yesterday at Verizon, inside the store, they were playing music from the 50s and 60s. I thought that was interesting, something they've never done. Coming into Marble Falls, Texas, this is Highway 281. Gasoline prices there at that station on the left. Sunoco, $2.22 for regular unleaded. I'm getting 25.5 miles a gallon in my Ram 2017 pickup, 321 gears, 6-speed automatic, regular cab, with a camper top on it that weighs 250 pounds approximately, a Lear 180 camper top. Do I like the camper top? You bet. For camping, it's nice, and also when I pull my RV, I'll be able to put stuff in there and keep it secure and out of the weather. Yesterday I came over here and did my walking at Walmart. And as I walked around the parking lot, I noticed probably 5 snowbirds in their RVs parked for free. And as long as campers don't abuse that privilege, that will continue. But when they start leaving trash all over the place and start really packing in there and staying for days and days and days, I have a feeling Walmart will crack down on it, and that'll be the end of it. Getting close to the end here, guys. Just bear with me. Riding along in my automobile. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. I can't remember. You know, I know one line to a lot of songs. That's it. That's how long my memory is. But anyway, parking so I'm not facing directly into the sun. That's just a habit you develop in Texas. Now, people from the north would probably do just the opposite. Anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying thank you again for using the Amazon link Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. Actually, it's good for you. Help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and a lot of other stuff. And what else? Take deep breaths, stretch, walk, keep your health, because we're going to go camping soon, I hope. Enjoy your day, guys. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.